T-REV, so we'll call him that as well. And he joins us now.
People get killed for other stupid choices. Standing up for the families that took a loss. This something that we find important. Rap game strong, chest up. Little homie, keep your head up. You can be whatever you want. Get rid of the fake and it will lead up. All my life I strive for greatness. I manifested my time with patience. People try to copy us, but respect is earned. It's not an obligation. I love the fam and they love me back, and that's why I always have it back. So I give a voice to those people who were never given a chance for them slimy cats. When you come here, you ain't a number to me. I really take time to read what I see. Don't forget to lock your doors, cause there's danger all up in these streets. Y'all really put life into the air that I breathe. I really am thankful for all of my peeps.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream. We are about to jump into this case about Marley Kinney. She's a missing teen from Kentucky, from what I've seen, and I just seen it today. So hold on, let me pull this up so we can dive straight into it. But shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Make sure you hit the like button as you're coming in. Again, Marley Kinney missing out of I'm pretty sure it's Grayson, Kentucky, but I've never heard of that town in general. But hold on, let me pull this up too real quick as we're getting in here. Marley Kinney. I was just looking at a few things. Hold on, I'm gonna pop this up for you so you guys can see it. It's right here. I seen Pascal have one out right here. A Kentucky man is facing a boat. Yeah, see, this was what I thought was crazy. A Kentucky man is facing a boating under the influence charge after reporting that one of his passengers disappeared during a trip on Grayson Lake. Now, Cameron Conley, 23, told staff at Grayson Lake Marina that 19-year-old Marley Kinney was no longer on his pontoon boat and he could not find her, according to Fox 56. Kentucky State Police and the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources responded to search for Kinney. When troopers arrived, they reported smelling alcohol on Conley's breath. Court records obtained by Fox 56 say Conley admitted he had been drinking and agreed to a breath test, which measured his blood alcohol content at 0.137, nearly twice Kentucky's legal limit. Conley was arrested on charge of boating and under the influence and later released from the Carter County Detention Center. And authorities told WSAZ that Kinney was on a boat with several other people, but investigators do not know when she entered the water. Search crews have been using sonar, K9 teams, and drones and volunteers to search the lake and surrounding shoreline, but she remains missing, and that was 5 hours ago. So it's pretty crazy. I thought the case was interesting, and we might as well just cover it. But what's going on, Steph? Welcome. I appreciate you joining the stream. Sandra, it's nice to see you guys. I thought this case was pretty crazy, and I'm thinking, why not go live and we talk about it and kind of, bring our attention on it and see what we can't find and what we could dig into. But for what I've seen, I mean, it's like, think about it. She's 19 years old. Like, what really happened on that boat? It is hard to get on a boat and then something happened. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. There's a lot to explain. But what's going on, Low 12? Welcome, Steph in the building. Justice, what's going on? You said great to see you tonight, T-REV. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'll feel a lot better once I get the surgery out the way. I'll tell you that much. Sandra said, don't know about this one. Haven't heard. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm going to pull up this one thing right here that I was going through. According to the latest update, let's dive into this. According to the latest update, Marley Kinney was last seen on Wednesday at Grayson Lake, and investigators say she was on a pontoon boat with a group of people that afternoon. And at this point, authorities say they do not know exactly what or when she got off the boat or when she or where she went afterward. Now, since that time, no one has reported seeing her, and the search has now become a large multi-agency effort. Now, throughout Friday, crews continue searching both the lake and the surrounding area, and search operations were temporarily paused because storms moved through the area, creating unsafe conditions for first responders. And once the weather improved, the search resumed, with boats returning to the water and teams going back into the field. Now, authorities have expanded their search by bringing in additional specialized teams from across Kentucky, and Kentucky Fish and Wildlife is leading much of the effort, while Kentucky State Police. Where did I go? Hold up. I got to get back to reading that. I just literally skipped through all of that. I lost my spot. 1 second. Okay, right here. Kentucky Fish and Wildlife is leading much of the effort, while Kentucky State Police have added aerial support, drones, boats, K9 teams, and other specialized equipment. Now, search crews have also been walking the shoreline and nearby areas on foot, looking for any clues or any evidence that might help determine where she is. Let me pull this up. Now it says investigators say they are following every possible lead right now, and they are working to piece together exactly what happened after Marley was last known to be on the pontoon boat. Now, officials have not publicly identified a cause for her disappearance, and they have not announced any evidence suggesting whether there's foul play or not. I don't know. That smells like foul play to me. I mean, come on now. She hopped on a boat. She's with these people. With a bunch, like she's with a bunch of drinking friends. Like, was there a fight? Did something go down? That's kind of what the vibe I'm getting. Allegedly, again, I don't know that to be true, but I'm just saying. Texas, like that's the thing. Like, I want to know how you lose your friend, right? Like, you got drunk and you just lose your friend. It sounds like a cover up in a sense. Like, what are they trying to cover up? What are they trying to hide? Something's weird about this. It stinks, and I don't know. That's my personal opinion.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for watching with me here on WSAZ Plus. Getting you caught up.
I think the same thing. Like, how do you lose your friend? I don't understand how you lose your friend. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Up on all of the headlines on this Friday evening. I'm Taylor Eaton, and we're going to begin here with updates on the search efforts that are still underway this evening for a missing 19-year-old who was last seen Wednesday at Grayson Lake. So we are going to update you tonight on the search efforts and the things that have been done today. At times, they had to pause the search efforts because the weather really hindered the search that was going on there, made it a little bit challenging.
It says too on here, investigators say they are following every possible lead right now. They're working to piece together exactly what happened after Marley was last known to be on the pontoon boat. Officials have not publicly identified a cause for her disappearance. I think it all lies right there with the group. Like, do you just leave somebody behind? I don't think so. I don't see you leaving somebody behind. That's mighty weird. When I was out, we always made sure our friends were good. It just doesn't make any sense. What's going on, peoples? Happy Saturday. It doesn't. It's weird. What's going on, Kinney? Welcome. You said who made it. Good evening, Reverend fam. Hope everyone had a good day. I hope you had a good day too. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button as you come in. We are digging into the case of Marley Kinney, and she is from Grayson, Kentucky. Disappeared with a group of friends, so we're just trying to figure out what's going on here.
There for a little bit, but they are back at it tonight, and they are still searching for a young woman named Marley Kinney, and we have a picture to share with you. She was last seen Wednesday, and she has not been seen since. And they have been exhausting every effort, even bringing in some additional.
Don't friends watch out for each other, Sandra? Sandra, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, you don't get on a boat with friends and just go missing. It just doesn't happen like that. I call that that's straight up BS. So I call cap on that. What are we gonna say?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Teams from different areas in Kentucky to try to assist with this search. Now, it was temporarily paused this afternoon, as I mentioned, because storms were rolling through and it became a safety issue for the teams that are out there searching. But it resumed not long after that. They were able to finally put the boats back on the water, get the additional equipment in place. And they've had dozens of volunteers that have been taking off on foot. They've been on the ground, searching the immediate area, trying to find anything, clues, evidence, things that could point them to a direction that maybe she traveled. That's it. They do not know where she went.
It says right here, hold on, I found something on Facebook. On 6/24, my family and I were on Grayson Lake in Kentucky boating beside Marley Kinney in the group she was with. This is from Lee Ross on Facebook. She said, we stopped to jump off some rock cliffs and they stopped shortly after us. And this was between 2 to 3 p.m. We have timestamp videos where Marley and some of the group she was with were jumping off the rocks at 2:20 p.m. and the group remained in the area for at least 10 to 20 minutes after that. So So that would put Marley's location at the rock cliffs at 2:30 to 2:40 on 6/24. I have shared this with the family and contacted police. So has the rest of our family who saw her. I have seen news reports stating she was last seen at 4 p.m., which may be the case. Now, however, we were back at the boat docks between 4:30 to 4:45, and the group she was with were already there speaking of fire and rescue. So it may help if they were, or if there was some clarification from the police whether 4 p.m. was when she was reported missing or last seen. Now, she said, this Lee Ross woman said, I'm sharing this in hopes that it may narrow down where or her whereabouts or help create a timeline to better place her last confirmed location. I do not know if there are any sightings. What she said? Hold up. There are any sightings of her after the timestamp video we have, and the group she was with could not provide an exact location or time she was last seen. And this is what fire and rescue told us at the boat ramp, and what has been consistently reported since the beginning. The pin location in the photo is where the rock cliffs are located, and if anyone was on the lake that day, look through your camera roll. Maybe it can help narrow down the location and time even further. Now, this is all I will be sharing publicly. I do not want to fuel any rumors or incorrect narratives. I just want to give the information we have that could help. What she said, that could help the search. And I know there are a lot of drones, diving equipment, and boats that are trying to help the family along with law enforcement. I'm praying for a miracle, and every bit of my love goes out to the family and the friends having to go through this. Now, the rocks were identified to me as Sex Rock. I am not a local, but I included the location pinned in the map screenshot, and the boat ramp we departed at was close to the marina on Launch Ramp Road. For anyone asking, but why are you taking pictures of them? ? We were taking videos of my family jumping off the rocks in front of them. The pictures are zoomed in from the videos, and we took lots of videos and pictures that day on the lake, and we realized that Marley was in the background of some of them and contacted police and her family members. So hold up. I'm going to pull this up. We're going to go through it. Let me pull this up for you guys real quick before we continue to watch this updated news clip that just came out not too long ago. Pull this right here for you guys real quick before we continue to pause. Let me pause that live. Okay, here we go. Here it is right here. Some of these pictures they're talking about. You had this one. I guess one is Marley, but let me make it full screen. I guess one of them is Marley. Let me see what you guys are saying. You haven't heard of this? Kendra said, heard of me nor any of my friends leave anyone behind. Yeah, that's crazy. Why would anybody leave anybody behind? That don't make any sense. You said she allegedly told her friends she had to jump in the water to pee. So they left her after that or what? That's what I'm trying to make sense of. Did they leave her there after that? Let's go through this. Missing. Help us bring her home. Marley Kinney. Date of birth. So it's with a L-Y, not E-Y. I need to fix that. Marley Kinney. Damn. She's got the same birth date as me. 9/11. 2006 though. Age 19 years old. Last seen 6/24/26 around 4 p.m. Grayson Lake, Kentucky. Black hair. I don't know. I feel like something sinister, but this is the pinpoint location from the phone that she's sharing. Let me make sure. See if I can make it bigger. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me know if you can see it. Can you actually see that? Pull this up.
All they know is that she was on a pontoon with a group of people Wednesday afternoon, and they don't know at what point she got off the boat. She has not been seen.
Hold up. She's got an iPhone 14, Apple iPhone 14. That's another picture, I guess, of her. And that's the location down to here. And that's some crazy area, too. That area is wild. Look at that. Desolate as hell.
Since that point. So let me share with you some of the video today of the search efforts there at Grayson Lake. And you can see some additional teams, even from Lexington, in with some specialized equipment to try and aid in the search efforts.
That's crazy.
Now, here's what we have learned from Kentucky Fish and Wildlife. They said,
if you're just coming in, we are covering the story of Marley Kinney. That's not with an E. I need to fix that. It's Marly, Kinney. But yeah, supposedly she went out with friends and a couple of them, I guess they were all drinking. That's from what I seen. And this dude got arrested for operating a boat under the influence. So basically a DUI.
That she was on a pontoon with a group of people. This is what they have been told from some of the people that they've been talking with. But just they're not sure what point she got off the boat. They don't know where she went because no one knows. She hasn't been seen since that point. So they are still actively searching at this time. Yeah. We have our...
I mean, chat. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like this sounds like foul play. I mean, you got a guy, you got people that are drunk on a boat. She gets left, but like there's allegedly they don't know where they lost her at. That sounds like horse manure. It does. It sounds like pure BS to me. Supposedly this guy got arrested too. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys real quick. Let me pull it up. Marly Kinney, right? Marly Kinney, friend arrested, right? Approximately 5'5", 125 pounds. Nope, that's not it. Here he is right here. Here we go. So the 23-year-old arrested. Search continues. This was yesterday. He was arrested. Let me pull this up for you so you can check it out. Boom. Here it is right here. Arrested.
Crew there. We're going to be checking in with them live tonight at 10 and 11. But the search efforts have really been focused in on the water, on the lake. And Kentucky State Police has come in with aerial support, drones, boats, canine assistance, and as I mentioned, a team from Lexington that has brought in some extra equipment to try and help. Now, we did receive a statement from Marly Kinney's family today about those search efforts that are taking place. And let me read that to you. Let me pull up her picture again here because the crews that are involved with this are still wanting information. If you maybe think that you've heard something around town, you've been hearing people talk about this and you think, you know, I just feel like I should share this information with the investigators. I feel like this could be beneficial. They're asking for you to call 911, share that information with them because they say no information is too small in this case. They just want to find her and to get answers as to what happened to her. But as for the statement that we received from Marly Kinney's family, here's what they said. We are very appreciative of the absolute...
Hold on. I see what you said. So we're going to pull this up. Well, actually, let's dig into that. This article that you just sent. Appreciate it. I did see something, but it was a piece out of it. And this is old boy right here. Hold up. Let's full screen this bad boy real quick so you guys can see too. Boom. The boat operator. Here we go. Let's go up. Cops arrest boat operator reportedly drunk at the wheel when bikini-clad 19-year-old vanished into lake. Skip ad. Let's play it. Nah, that definitely ain't it. That definitely ain't it. The boat operator who was reportedly drunk at the wheel when a 19-year-old girl vanished in a Kentucky lake has been arrested. Cameron P. Conley, 23, was taken into custody for boating under the influence after Kentucky State Police responded to a Wednesday call to help find Marly Kinney, who had gone missing in the waters of Grayson Lake that day. WOWK 13 reported. The team was last seen around 4 p.m. While speaking with Conley, a trooper reportedly smelled alcohol and saw his eyes were bloodshot and glassy. So they're saying his eyes were bloodshot, glassy, right? Let's take a little look here. Do they look pretty glossy to y'all?
FBI, open up!
Open up. You say you got it. She was on a boat. Yeah, she was on a pontoon boat. Captain Jenks, she was on a pontoon boat. I'm just curious to like I don't know. I smell foul play in this one, y'all. Allegedly. If you haven't heard it from law enforcement, it is obviously not true. But I mean, I smell something going on here. Let's exit that. Now, while speaking with Conley, a trooper reportedly smelled alcohol and again saw his eyes were bloodshot and glossy. Let's go down here. Conley reportedly said he had consumed alcohol beverages according to local news station LEX 18, and he failed a breathalyzer test and was placed under arrest on Boat Ramp Road at 5:30 p.m. and transported to Carter County Detention Center. Now, Conley faces one charge of operating a boat or watercraft while intoxicated or under the influence, the first-degree offense. Meanwhile, the Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources said first responders are still combing the lake and surrounding areas for the girl who was partying with at least 10 friends when she dove overboard to use the bathroom and never returned.
Oh my God. I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah, something ain't right here, bro. For sure. The whole thing is super suspicious. What's going on, Mama's the Bomb? Welcome. You said they were a whole group. How can no one in a group account for her? Yeah, Lollipop. That's like, okay, for instance, we all go out as a group. We meet up, 10 of us. If I go in the water and don't come back up, this is my logical question to everybody in chat. Are you going to wait for me to come back up, or are you going to leave without me? I bet not.
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
This is sus. It's super sus. There's something going on here. You said the whole thing sounds suspicious in my opinion. Shar's Angel 57. I agree. There's something sus here. There's a red flag going up for sure. There's a red flag going up on this one. Now, Conley again faces one charge of operating a boat or watercraft while intoxicated or under the influence in a first-degree offense. Now, meanwhile, the Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources said first responders are still combing the lake and surrounding areas for the girl who was partying with at least 10 friends when she dove overboard. Does this not sound like another Kylie Rodney?
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. FBI, open up!
Something is going on here, man. Something is going on. No, there were 10 of them, and nobody remembers where they left her and didn't realize she was missing until they got back. Authorities have deployed sonar, thermal detectors, helicopters, K9 teams, and heat-seeking and underwater drones in the hunt for the missing Ashland teen, Lieutenant Chris Mulholland said. Now, this is her right here. It seems like somebody, like she didn't, maybe she, allegedly, again, what I'm speaking from is allegedly and a little bit of speculation, so I want that to be known. Maybe somebody on that boat tried to do something to her and she said no, and they were drunk, and you know how that goes. Sounds almost like that Paul Murdaugh case. Man, that's crazy. I do remember that. Isn't that with the gay kid or whatever? Angelica said she had been in Mount Sterling the night before partying with the friends 5 minutes from here. Is that around your way? That is right. You're from Kentucky, isn't that right? Hold up. Let's run this too.
Surplus of support from law enforcement, search and rescue, first responders, and all of the community and its volunteers that are here with us and for us searching for Marley. With 19-year-old
who back too, because we're going through this. Hold up, I didn't even finish reading it. I thought I did, but it says more than 50 volunteers have also joined in the search, and despite scattered rain showers hampering to find the girl, the Kinney family is thankful for the extensive efforts to locate their daughter, and we do not even know how to express our absolute gratitude to you all. They told WSAZ3, and we continue to have faith she will be found and brought back to us. The search paused Friday night due to darkness, but it resumed on Saturday, which is today, the 4th day after the teen was last seen. So I thought it was day 3. Today's actually day 4, and I'm pretty sure the search just ended from what I was reading on Facebook. But let's go ahead and run this back so we can kind of catch up on the information from today, because this just came out not too long ago.
A bit challenging there for a little bit, but they are back at it tonight, and they are still searching for a young woman named Marley Kinney, and we have a picture to share with you. She was last seen Wednesday, and she has not been seen since. And they have been exhausting every effort, even bringing in some additional teams from different areas in Kentucky to try to assist with this search. Now, it was temporarily paused.
Does it not remind you a little bit of Kylie Rodney? I don't know too much about, I mean, I've heard about this because obviously I've watched the Murdaugh, documentary, but I didn't really dive into it. How, I'm hearing this, which sounds like some Kylie Rodney shit. It kind of sounds like the Kylie Rodney story a little bit too, even though that was involving a vehicle. It was more involving a vehicle. But
this afternoon, as I mentioned, because storms were rolling through and it became a safety issue for the teams that are out there searching. But it resumed not long after that. They were able to finally put the boats back on the water, get the additional equipment in place. And they've had dozens of volunteers that have been taking off on foot. They've been on the ground, searching the immediate area, trying to find anything, clues, evidence, things that could point them to a direction that maybe she traveled. That's that they do not know where she went. All they know is that she was on a pontoon with a group of people Wednesday afternoon, and they don't know at what point she got off the boat. She has not been seen since that point. So let me share with you some of the video today of the search efforts.
These are the type of cases that fire me up. These ones right here where, it's day 4 searching. And the thing that is just a little bit weird is that there's 10 friends with you and not one person seen what happened to you. So you're going to tell me that all 10 of them were that impaired that we just don't know where Marley went?
Say, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
They're at Grayson Lake, and you can see some additional teams, even from Lexington, in with some specialized equipment to try and aid in the search efforts. Now, here's what we have learned from Kentucky Fish and Wildlife. They said that she was on a pontoon with a group of people. This is what they have been told from some of the people that they've been talking with. But just they're not sure what point she got off the boat. They don't know where she went because no one knows. She hasn't been seen since that point. So they are still actively searching at this time. We have our crew there. We're going to be checking in with them live tonight at 10 and 11. But the search efforts have really been focused in on the water, on the lake. And Kentucky State Police has come in with aerial support, drones, boats, canine assistance, and as I mentioned, a team from Lexington that has brought in some extra equipment to try and help. Now, we did receive a statement from Marley Kinney's family today about those search efforts that are taking place. And let me read that to you. Let me pull up her picture again here because the crews that are involved with this are still wanting information. If you maybe think that you've heard something around town, you've been hearing people talk about this, and you think, I just feel like I should share this information with the investigators. I feel like this could be beneficial. They're asking for you to call 911, share that information with them, because they say no information is too small in this case. They just want to find her and to get answers as to what happened to her. But as for the statement that we received from Marley Kinney's family, here's what they said. We are very appreciative of the absolute surplus of support from law enforcement, search and rescue, first responders, and all of the community and its volunteers that are here with us and for us searching for Marley. We do not even know how to express our absolute.
I don't know. I feel like they'd be able to see body. Did she drown and they left her there because they were scared? See what I'm saying? Like it feels like there's negligence there, Sandra. It definitely does. It definitely feels like there's negligence. Does anyone know how close they were to shore? Actually, that's a great question. And I can bring up kind of this person right here, right? I'll pause that right there for 1 second like I did before. I bounce all over the place. You know that. But yeah, it shows right here. Look, this is where they were. So save image. I'm going to pull this up for us. Save this image real quick. Desktop. I'm going to pull it up. Pop this on real quick. Where'd it go? Sucker. Hold up. It's right here. I'm going to open it up because I just saved it. And it is what time? 8:55. Here it is right here. So this is where they were. Let's zoom in on it. Look how this is where they were on shore. They were a little bit off ashore. If you look at this picture right here, I'm gonna full screen it real quick. There you go. That's how far off they were. Or this is at least where the picture was. I'm sorry, this is where the picture was from 2:30 to 4. Right here. This is what the person put on this Facebook post. So if you read, this is a person who was there, right? They say, hey, on 6/24, my family and I were on Grayson Lake in Kentucky boating beside Marley Kinney. In the group she was with, we stopped to jump off some rock cliffs, and they stopped shortly after us. This was between 2 to 3 p.m. Let me know if y'all can read that, by the way. You should be able to. But this is the person who said they were there. It says, we have timestamp videos where Marley and some of the group she was with were jumping off the rocks at 2:30 p.m. and the group remained in the area for at least 10 to 20 minutes after that. Now, so that would put Marley's location at the rock cliffs at 2:30 to 2:40. And I have shared this with the family and contacted police. So has the rest of our family who saw her. And I have seen news reports stating she was last seen at 4 p.m., which may be the case. However, we were back at the boat docks between 4:30 to 4:45, and the group she was with were already there speaking to fire and rescue. So it may help if there was some clarification from police whether 4 p.m. was when she was reported missing or last seen. See that right there? You said especially in fresh water. That's crazy. What, Angelica? It's usually 2 weeks before a body comes up from what I've seen around here. Interesting. And that's there. Is this place located in Grayson? Maybe she was a klutz and fell in. That's what I thought. Something isn't right about this. So out of 10 of them, nobody knows anything.
Say, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Agreed. And if she was a good swimmer, she could swim to shore. I'm thinking something happened before she went in the water, or she was drunk and started panicking and drowned. And then it's like nobody knows anything. I find that a little bit hard to believe. I find that hard to believe that nobody knows anything. But Chick said, I'm sharing this in hopes it may narrow down where her whereabouts are or help create a timeline to better place her last confirmed location. I do not know if there are any sightings of her after the timestamp video we have, and the group she was with could not provide an exact location or time she was last seen, which is weird. This is what fire and rescue told us at the boat ramp and what has been consistently reported since the beginning. And the pin location in the photo is where the rock cliffs are located. If anyone else was on the lake that day, look through your camera roll. Maybe it can help narrow down the location in time even further. And she said she's sharing it publicly and does not want to fuel any rumors or incorrect narratives. And I just want to give the information we have that could help the search. I know there are a lot of drones, diving equipment, and boats that are trying to help the family along with law enforcement. And I'm praying for a miracle. And every bit of my love goes out to the family and friends having to go through this. Now, again, the rocks were identified to me as Sex Rock. I am not a local, but I included the location pinned on the map in the screenshot. So that's where it's showing on here. Let's pull it down. Right here. So you have this one, right? But this one's right here, Grayson Lake. So which one's the rock? I guess both of them. Why does it matter about taking pictures? All that matters is the proof. Is there someone needs to get on the ball? Call someone, call your local news. If they don't help, call news channel that you can, or call every news channel you can. Call 2020, CNN, Fox. Do everything you can now. Don't. The first 48 is most prominent. Someone said hours ago. Yeah, that's true. For sure. Most definitely. So I guess, is this her in the picture? One of these are her?
Oh, on the cliff, yeah, for sure.
Like, the thing is like,
They haven't released a video. It's a screenshot from the video.
who's the guy in the water? Everybody keeps asking about the boy in the water on these comments. Who's the boy in the water, y'all? Not if she was impaired. Maybe you said maybe it wasn't the boat, but the rock cliffs. That is strange. No one knows when she went missing. I call bullshit. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna blow that up. Gotta blow that up. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna save it and blow it up. Hold up. We can check. We can see who this is. Desktop. Let me pop it. I'm gonna open it up real quick. Here you go. Kind of hard to see. So which one is supposed to be her? Is it full screen? Which one is supposed to be her? That's the old boy right here. They're like, who's the boy in the water? Hold up. Let me see if I can clean it up. One second. I'm going to clean this photo up. See if we can't clean it up real quick. All right. So that's the boy in the water. And then you got these people up here. I don't know. This is mighty weird. Sorry, had to pop on and say that. I just remembered. No. Oh, God, no. You said I live in Mount Sterling, 30 minutes away. She was with friends 5 minutes from here the night before. From my understanding. That's interesting. I didn't know you was right by there. Far left. Okay, so it's saying that she's the one in the pink, far left, over here. I got you. Hold on, let me save this. Right, we're gonna open this up. Clean. I don't know if it's a cleaner picture, but we're gonna find out. It says, let's see. It cleaned it up. For the most part. Look at dude in the water. Is that a dude or a chick? Hold on. Do I got a full screen? Let me go full screen. 1 second. Is that a dude or a chick? You said they need to look at all their phones and pictures. I agree for sure. Because
Say, hold up.
You know that.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
You can't really tell who's what. Who's dude in the water? Mighty weird. Yeah, it kind of looks like a chick in the water. It does. It kind of looks like a chick in the water, y'all. I'm not sure here. It does. It looks like there's a chick in the water. Doesn't it, y'all? It kind of look like a chick. I'm not playing. Maybe she fell and they panicked because they were drinking.
Absolute gratitude to you all. We continue to have faith, we continue to have faith that she will be found and brought back to us. We know we have the very best people doing all they can to bring her home. And that is the statement from Marley Kinney's family, thanking everyone for their support during this time and for the hours and hours of search efforts that have gone into trying to find her. So as I mentioned, 10 and 11, we will be checking in live with our team there. We'll see what we are able to get from the first responders as far as the search efforts are concerned tonight. and we'll update you during our newscast. Next here this evening on WSAZ Plus, we have some details about a deadly ATV crash that happened in Jackson County, Ohio, that killed a 17-year-old.
Damn.
The information, according to Ohio State Highway Patrol, it happened a little.
When was that? This is wild.
Before 1:30 this morning on Hiram West Road in Milton Township in Jackson.
It was raining its ass off last night. I wonder if people were sliding and gliding out there. It was raining hard out last night, for real. Sliding and gliding, looking pretty damn crazy out there, y'all. Now, this is a mystery, though. I wanted to come on here and talk about this, though. This is a little, chop this up, get it out, send it, break it down. What's going on, Ann Girl? Welcome to the stream. Better late than never. It's one of those cases where it's a mystery, and I'm kind of like, just with the information that's available to the public, this shit don't make no sense, and it's sus. It's about as simple as that. There's no, with this chick missing, it doesn't make any sense. Not at all. Not one bit. Not one lick of sense. Friend of missing Kentucky teen Marley Kinney speaks out. As the search for 19-year-old Marley Kinney enters its fourth day, one of Marley's longtime friends is asking the public to continue praying and to stop spreading rumors. The friend said she and Marley have been close since meeting at summer camp when they were 11 years old, and that it's unusual for them to go even a single day without talking. And she described Marley as the silliest, kindest, most genuine person I've ever met, and said she won't rest until Marley is found and her loved ones have answers. She also urged people to stop sharing false information, saying the rumors are only adding to the pain for Marley's family and friends. Well, I mean, what is the truth, though? You guys are only, if you don't want rumors out, you should probably tell the truth about what really, what transpired, what happened. Did she just, because nobody knowing anything, everybody's looking at it like, yeah, this is sus. This is super sus, for sure. If she fell, why not go in after her or throw her a ring? Exactly. It's kind of like the Lynn case, Lynette. It's the same type of thing, but this time there was 10 people, right? There's 10 people in waters that aren't even the sea. That's what makes it even worse. This is a lake, for crying out loud. I don't know. They don't make sense. I'm sorry, friend, but this is sus. Whatever friend spoke out. It's hard not to speculate and talk when you hear, oh, there was 10 people on a boat and, somebody just went missing. It's hard to not look at that weird and say, yeah, there's more information missing and you guys are hiding stuff. That's exactly the way it looks right now as we speak. It looks like you guys are hiding information. And why did I just lose my screen? Hold up. I just lost my screen. What's going on here? That's crazy. There, I see why. I kicked it out, but that is crazy. No cap. That is fresh water. You sank faster. I'm scanning the web for information on this. Urgent. Marley Kinney 5 hours ago. So Marley Kinney remains missing. First 5 pictures are from the day she went missing. As of today, 19-year-old Marley Kinney has been missing since Wednesday, and the search for her continues. Search and rescue teams, law enforcement, first responders, volunteers remain focused on bringing Marley home. And Marley's sister has shared an important update. Now, this was 5 hours ago, y'all. After receiving many messages from people wanting to help search, according to search officials, the lake trails and surrounding areas remain open to the public. And however, they are asking people not to organize independent searches on the water or in the woods, and search crews are using specialized equipment, including heat sensing drones. I think they're going to find her soon if that's the case, if she's there, right? But they're using heat sensing drones and additional people in the search area, and can interfere with those efforts and divert resources or even create safety concerns. They have also asked that no private drones or other search technology be used, and as it can force official search operations to stop due to legal and operational reasons. Now, while the family is incredibly grateful for the overwhelming support, they are asking everyone to allow trained search teams to continue their work. If you happen to be enjoying the lake or nearby areas and notice anything unusual, report it to authorities immediately. Of course they would, especially if it was a human, but like body or something. I'm also including photos of Marley's tattoos with this post, and her family hopes these may help someone recognize her if they have seen her or encounter someone matching her description. Please continue to keep Marley, her family, and everyone involved in the search in your thoughts, and even sharing this post could help it reach the right person. Let's all hope for her safe return. Now, these are some of the pictures he was talking about. Let's blow this up here. What's going on, Rook? Welcome to the stream, brother. Nice to see you. Rook in the building. Salute. Salute to y'all. What's up, everyone? She fell off the boat. Someone could have thrown her a life preserver. Correct. That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. And they're saying this is from the day, right? Is that what he said in this post? It's from the day. Some of them are from the day. This looks like her maybe in the middle. It's hard to tell. It looks like a. Look at this. There's a dude right here. There wasn't a dude in that last picture. It's another. I think that might have been the dude that jumped off into the water right here on this picture, because there was a dude up here on this picture and then a dude in the water down here after. So you have that. They shared this. This. Who's this? Hello, everyone. Regarding Marley's search, I have had many people contacting me asking to come help search, asking if they can walk the trails, if they can boat, so on. We appreciate your help more than anything, so I'm going to answer everyone's question here at once as much as I can. The teams working with us, first responders, law enforcement, search and rescue, have said the lake nature walks and everything are not closed down. People are free to come, but they have said doing so could also do more harm than good. And they have heat sensing drones above the woods. And if they pick up someone else walking around, they might panic and pull all their air resources there away from somewhere else she could be due to seeing it. They have also advised it'll be harder for their divers and their boats to get around if there are many people around searching for her. And if someone looking for her gets injured, it'll also pull much away from my sister's search, or even legally someone could be in trouble. Is this her sister talking? Long story short, it is okay for people to come to the lake to enjoy the lake, take a walk. But if you are searching for her, be aware of what you're doing. We shouldn't have a bunch of people on the water or in the woods setting off drones. As much as I want to tell absolutely everyone to come out and to find my sister, I think the teams are doing plenty along with my family. And if some people come out and happen to spot something while just enjoying the lake, that is absolutely fine. Thank you. Okay, that's that. They're all just talking about that. These are her tattoos. So he posted pictures. She posted, or he, whoever this is, posted pictures of her tattoos. Okay, let's get through here. That's 12/23. Gotcha. That was 11 of them. Search for missing woman. That's 6 hours ago. It continues. I don't know. A large scale search is underway. That looks like the dude in the water. Look at this picture right here. It kind of looks like him. Hold on, right here. The blurred one. Kind of looks like it a little bit. Doesn't it? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Heat sensing drones wouldn't detect her if she drowned, I don't believe. Am I thinking about that right? Heat sensing drones wouldn't detect her. Would. Hold up. I'll tell you the answer to that. You said, again, would heat sensing drones wouldn't detect her if she drowned? We're about to find out. Well, it says this. It says, in most cases, no, thermal heat sensing drones are generally not effective at detecting a person who is underwater. Water blocks infrared radiation, and thermal cameras detect heat emitted from surfaces. And once a person is submerged, even by a few inches, the camera can no longer see their body heat, and surface temperature is what the drone sees. A thermal drone only detects the temperature of the water surfaces, not what lies beneath it. So moving water makes it even harder, and lakes with the wind, currents, or waves quickly mix surface temperatures, masking any small temperature differences. Huh. That's interesting. You usually hit the MOB button on the GPS when someone falls off. It marks their location. You would think so, right? Let me pop this up too real quick. Molly Kinney. Missing. Hold up 1 second here. Missing woman identified search. Let's play this real quick.
We go now to breaking news as authorities are pausing their search for a missing teenager at Grayson Lake in Carter County.
It has been all hands on deck since Wednesday when 19-year-old Marley Kinney was last seen. She's now been missing more than 72 hours after disappearing from the lake Wednesday afternoon when she was on a boat. Authorities are trying to figure out and determine. They've had to put pause on that. WSAZ's Charlie Roth is live tonight with why they're pausing.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Got the J. He's like, so in other words, don't search for my sister. Like, what is going? Yeah, come on, this one stinks, man.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
This stinks.
And just keeping us updated as we learn more.
Yeah, Kimberly and Susan, officials here are pulling back. They're bringing back their boats, and they're pausing their efforts. They're packing up just for pause, they say, as they continue to search for 19-year-old Marley Kinney, who was disappeared here at Lake Grayson Wednesday afternoon. Again, officials taking a pause with this inclement weather. I just spoke with someone on the boat out there searching for Marley, and they said with these storms coming in, like Dylan was saying, over here in eastern Kentucky, that they are having to pause. We're hearing some thunder and lightning. We've seen them packing up their equipment.
By the way, this is from yesterday. I'm looking for day 4 to come out here. What's going on?
And
I almost need to go out here.
They told us that they cannot keep searching with these storms, but it's just a pause. They intend to go back out when they pass. It's, of course, been a race against the clock to find Marley, but officially...
It's a good question. I do want to go back to this right here. This is the person. I guess this was the person operating the boat. Let's zoom in on it. That's the dude who was operating the boat, who was arrested for operating it. Flare won't work if she's at the bottom. Yeah, negligence. A lot of you believe negligence. If you believe something sinister happened here, let's just see this. I just want to see this. And this you don't have to break down or explain. Do you think something sinister happened in this case? 1 for yes, 2 for no, or there's something sinister or negligent. Let's just say that. For 1 for yes, 2 for no. No, she just got lost. Friends lost her. 10 people didn't see where she went. 10 people she turned into Casper the Ghost for 20 minutes and disappeared. And 10 of the friends that were there, they were all jumping off the rocks and nobody seen nothing. Yeah, fucking right.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Officials were also hoping to beat these storms, but they will have to wait it out because all of their efforts so far have been unsuccessful. That official with the
Angelica, you say 1, yes. Damn, a lot of you already thinking yes. Angelica, yes. Shars, yes. Steffi, yes. Dang, we got a lot of people think they're sus in here. Lollipop, yes. Talina, yes. Kenina, yes. Hopefully I said that right this time. It's like the boat, what size is the Titanic?
The Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Services telling us that when he gets back, when his boat gets back, he'll give us another update on what's going on and when they hope to get back out. And we'll give those updates to you as soon as we have them.
All right.
There is no update. Third day, 21 hours ago. Let's see what they got.
Well, our top story tonight, another evening has come and gone and still no sign of a missing 19-year-old who was last seen at Grayson Lake. A lot of agencies involved in the search efforts for Marley Kinney. And despite days passing, they're not giving up hope. WSAZ's Caden Bonecutter is live now at the scene for us tonight. And Caden, crews have just called off that search for the night.
Yeah, Taylor, crews just wrapped up for the night. And as we pass the 48 hours mark earlier today in the search for missing 19-year-old Marley Kinney, time is crucial. Search teams from across Kentucky, including even a specialized team from Lexington, have joined the effort here today. Authorities tell us that they're using every resource available, including boats with sonars, drones in the air, and additional search and rescue equipment brought in from across the state. Crews told WSAZ, despite the difficult weather conditions earlier today, crews have not given up hope and are still searching with the belief they can bring Marley home. I reached out to Kentucky's Fish and Wildlife Law Enforcement's public information officer on how today's storms could potentially impact the search and was told they can't offer much information in that aspect, but said multiple boat crews were able to keep searching throughout the weather. But throughout all of this, Marley's family says they've been overwhelmed by the support. In a statement released tonight saying, "We are very appreciative."
It gives me like Kylie Rodney-ish, but who was the old boy that fell in the water in Tennessee too? Riley Strain. It gives me those type of vibes, right? But this one's a little bit more weird because of the 10 friend factor. That's like Kylie Rodney with 10, a bunch of people at the party. That's why I said Kylie Rodney, but she was a vehicle, in a vehicle obviously that drove in. But this one's just a little more sus because of all the people that were with her. I mean, it's obvious they were standing together and shit like that. But people just turn their back for 1 second and she's gone.
Of the absolute surplus of support from law enforcement, search and rescue, first responders, and all of the community and its volunteers that are here with us and for us searching for Marley. We do not know how to express our absolute gratitude to you all. We continue to have faith she will be found and brought back to us. We know we have the very best people doing all they can to bring her home. Taylor, we will be back out here tomorrow when crews start up.
I want to see old boy. Let's see old boy. So what's the dude's name? Matt. What's the dude's name? Hold on. I'll look it up one more time. Dude's name on here is Cameron. We gotta look old boy up. 23-year-old. Hold up 1 second. I'm gonna look this up. Pop like this. Boom. Looks like he deactivated. See a bunch of them, but they deactivated it. He deactivated his Facebook. Andrea Walker, boater charged after passenger goes missing. For her? I wonder why. She didn't have one? Marley. Let me see. You can't find a Facebook either?
Yeah, I found the page.
Urgent. Search underway for missing 19-year-old Marley Kinney. Please search. Multi-agency. Yup. Everybody's posting about it. Now, they need to keep pushing it. That's not a huge lake from what I remember. Nothing like other lakes in Kentucky. You said I usually go to Cumberland or Cave Run. Unfortunately, what Verica says, unfortunately, she could have been trafficked. You never know. I mean, it's pretty weird that there's 10 people. And it's like, I can't say you're wrong because there's 10 people and they obviously didn't see nothing. Or at least they say, anyways. They didn't see Jack Shizzy. I don't see nothing else on it. I don't even see videos from today. Why isn't there any videos from today? Officials identify woman missing at lake. I seen that. Oh, Joseph on here. Let's see. I don't see. I mean, there's barely anything. Barely.
What began as a summer afternoon on the Waterhouse?
On the Waterhouse? I'm done. Kinney. Let me see it. Anything pop up. I don't see nothing. Kinney Grayson. I see that. No, you're whack. That. It's kind of crazy. Let's see what old boy's talking about on Instagram.
She disappeared while spending time on a pontoon boat with friends, reportedly. According to authorities, she was last seen at approximately 4 p.m. in the Grayson Lake area.
What's up, Doc Terry? Who? Yeah, I know. I looked him up. Can't find him. When I look on Facebook, just based off that, we should look up his past though. I gotta get my tool back so I can pull shit up in the database. It's but yeah, it's Cameron. What was the last one? Conley? Yeah. With an E? Yeah. Look, when you look up Cameron Conley on here, I'm going to people, right? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, there's nothing. Springfield, Ohio. That's not that. But let's do it like this. Cameron Conley, Kentucky. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, found him. I found him. I think. Anyways, is this him? I can't tell. It kind of looks like Duke in the water, though. It says Ashland, Kentucky. So I think I did find him. But it kind of looks, I don't know if this is him or not. Because it just don't look like him. Like this one looks mad different than this one. Yeah, I don't know if this is dude right here. Because this dude's got red hair. The dude in this picture, I can't tell if he's got red hair or not. Hold on, I'll pull it over here. This ain't dude, right, y'all? Hold up. Yeah, that looks, I don't know, though. This right here and this, is this the same guy? Don't look like it. Look, I mean, that's what I found, though. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that's what I found. Let's go back. No. It does say Ashland, Kentucky, though. Another one. Here's another one. Oh, this is for sure. Oh, yeah. We found him. This old boy right here. This him right here, y'all. This the dude that got arrested. This is old boy. He made his page a little public. Well, it looks like he's out on them. What is this? The same rocks? Nah, it's somewhere else. That's somewhere else. But yeah, this is for sure. Doc Terry in the building, white truck. Somebody came with a white truck and bounced. Nice to see you. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We are just, putting a little bit of coverage out there on Marley Kinney, missing 19-year-old out of Kentucky, supposedly with 10 friends, just, disappeared like Casper the Ghost, and nobody's seen anywhere that she went. I find that a little bit.
Say, hold up.
Something's not right.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
But yeah, this him. That's definitely him. You don't have much besides this side picture. I guess he has a little one. I don't know, but supposedly they smelled alcohol on his breath and stuff like that. She stepped off the pontoon boat. Let's see what we got here. Hold up. I need AI Tisha to speak for us. Let me see here. Marley's family released a statement. Okay, I seen that. Investigators continue to ask. So they have K9 teams out there. I don't know. I feel like they would have already found her. But then again, the other person who was there said they seen. Let me see what she said, Verica. I mean, who knows what it could be, but high possibility what I said earlier. Oh, traffic. She's an extremely attractive girl, and that's what those mofos go after. Any other details? Did she drown extremely drunk? Well, I mean, 10 people don't know. Yeah, that's old boy right there. Look, that's who that was. Hold on, I got you. That's who that was. 1 second. Right here. That's that same dude that got arrested for driving the boat under the influence. So let's go to here. Here. Yeah, that's same. See? You could kind of tell. You could tell right away. Let me see. I don't see anything else though. We're gonna be following this though. I'm definitely gonna be keeping up with this story to see. LEX.
News tonight. The search continues in Carter County for a 19-year-old woman.
This just came out.
Kentucky Fish and Wildlife say they're looking for Ashland native Marilyn Kinney at the Grayson Lake Marina in northeastern Kentucky in connection to the.
Well, I see some people in the comments saying this caused her injuries. What makes you say that when she hasn't been found? Therefore, how would you know whether she had injuries? Or you could. Oh, somebody said he wasn't the driver when she went missing. He took the same boat out again to find her, but was not driving and caused her injuries. This is ridiculous. Playing games, media is trash. Casey said caused her injuries. What makes you say that when she hasn't been found yet? Therefore, how would you know whether or not she has injuries? Are you connected to these people, weirdo? They're arguing in the comments on the news channel. This is crazy.
The case, we're also learning 23-year-old Cameron Connolly is charged in the incident. An arrest citation shows that Connolly was arrested for boating under the influence at Boat Ramp Road in Grayson. State police is playing a second news tonight. The search continues in Carter County for a 19-year-old woman. Kentucky Fish and Wildlife say they're looking for Ashland native Marilyn Kinney at the Grayson Lake Marina in northeastern Kentucky. In connection to the case, we're also learning 23-year-old Cameron Connolly is charged in the incident. An arrest citation shows that Connolly was arrested for boating under the influence at Boat Ramp Road in Grayson. State police is playing a secondary role in this matter. They say Connolly was part of the group that was on board the boat when Kinney went missing.
Alcohol is legal in this state. But anything out of excess, we have these laws, driving under the influence, boating under the influence for this reason, to prevent people from excess usage.
Connolly is expected to be arraigned next month. Some help in today's search also came here in Lexington. The local fire department says they've deployed divers and sonar equipment at the lake. On the search, Kentucky Fish and Wildlife sent LEX News a statement saying, in part, quote, search efforts are focused on the water at this time and include Kentucky State Police aerial support, drones, boats, and canine assistance.
What's going on? I'm trying to see what they didn't find nothing today. Not that I see, because today's day 4 going into day 5. Once it hits 12. Boater arrested for DUI. We seen that.
The search for a missing teen at Grayson Lake completes its third day. Thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Barron.
And I'm Marilyn McAuliffe. The man who was with her is facing a boating under the influence charge. State troopers say Cameron Connolly told Marina staff he couldn't find his.
I mean, they're saying that dude's alcohol level was like 2 times the legal limit. That's what they're saying. They're saying his. Which article was it though? It's either I think it's this one. But it says he blew like a 0. Here, let me find it. Influence degree is a first degree offense. Yeah, I remember when Nashville tried to hit me with a DUI. I didn't even drink a lick of alcohol. Bum ass fucking liars. Making shit up. 5:30. Boat ramp road at 5:30. Hold on, let me see. Mama teen. I don't know. I feel like something's gonna come up though. I wonder if an accident happened and they just tripped out, allegedly. You know what I mean? Like, was there an accident that happened and they just were like, hold on, you said looks like him, guy in the water is a bigger frame. Yeah, this dude is a bigger frame. I guess you're right. Yeah, it kind of does look like a samurai sumo wrestler in the water. It does. It is a bigger person for sure. Looks like a bigger frame. Look at that. That's funny. I'm looking for it did show the limit though. It was like a 0.3197 or something like that. They said it was 2 times the legal limit. I guess I can't find it now.
Of Carter County. Investigators say that those who were on the boat have been unable to clearly determine the exact moment she was last seen, creating significant gaps in the timeline and complicating search efforts for her. As of the most recent update, officials say that they're continuing to piece together Kinney's final known movements. There are unconfirmed reports that she may have briefly left the pontoon boat to use the restroom before the vessel moved away from the area, and that her absence was not noticed until the group had left. If that's the case, it's possible that she could still be alive out there and in need of assistance. Search.
That is mighty. That's sus too. If that is the case, I don't know where he heard that information from. Shout out to dude who's talking about it, but he said there's reports of information that people they didn't notice them or gone until they left. How do you not notice your friend being gone until you leave? That right there is a red flag. That's a red flag.
Efforts have remained focused on the lake, however, and surrounding areas on the shoreline. Multiple agencies are involved in the effort, including the Kentucky State Police, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, local fire departments, emergency management teams, dive units, and volunteer search crews. Resources being used at this particular moment include aircraft, sonar equipment in the water, drones, search boats, canine teams, dive teams, and personnel conducting shoreline searches on foot. Weather conditions, including periods of rain in this area, at times have made the search much more challenging. As the investigation continues, authorities are attempting to determine exactly who was on the pontoon boat with Kinney, when she was last seen, and whether anyone witnessed her entering the water, leaving the boat, or making it to shore. Investigators may also review cell phone records, photographs, videos, and social media activity to help establish a clear timeline, as well as to help establish if there was any foul play involved here. Authorities have also confirmed that the operator of the pontoon boat, identified as Cameron Conley, has been charged with boating under the influence, which is a BUI. Officials have not indicated whether impairment is believed
something ain't right
to have played a role in Kinney's disappearance, but they did say that he was definitely intoxicated and under the influence of something when he was operating this boat with a bunch of young people. At this time, investigators have not announced any evidence of foul play, and they've not stated whether the case is being treated as an accident, a possible drowning, or a suspicious disappearance. Their primary focus at the moment remains on locating Kinney and determining what happened after she was last seen. Marley is described to stand 5 feet 5 inches tall. She weighs approximately 125 pounds, and she has black hair. As you can see, she was last seen wearing a pink, orange, and white bikini. Authorities are urging anyone who was at Grayson Lake on June 24th, or anyone who may have photographs, videos, or information related to Marley's disappearance or whereabouts, to contact law enforcement. The tip line will be below. Investigators are saying that even the smallest detail could prove critical as the search and investigation remains very much active.
Like, where do they, like, I don't understand this. I don't understand. Like, if they did leave her behind on accident, how far could she really go? And supposedly the Cameron guy went to look for her. Yes, I did see that. I've seen people talking about that. And that's why they allegedly arrested him, supposedly. From what you said, yeah, I seen that, Leisure. You said from what I read, the guy arrested was not the same guy with her when she went missing. Interesting. I didn't see that. I didn't see that part.
19-year-old Marley Kinney right here has been missing since.
Okay, we've seen that part. I was just making sure I didn't miss it. Let's see if there's anything updated. Marley Kinney. Let's see what came out tonight. Okay, missing person. A lot of people are just posting it. Oh, yeah, they claim they didn't realize she was back on the boat until later. So, okay. Look at this, though. Like, where could she have went? Because the person, now I picked up from what they're saying, where could she have went from 2:30 to 4:30? Because those people, the chick that posted on Facebook talking about she's seen the, or she was taking pictures and stuff, she marked where they were. In that rock place, you could, I think it's like an island, you can only go so far. So she would have to probably try to swim. I don't know. That shit's a red flag city. Foul play. Allegedly. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. The timeline is very wonky right now, especially with them searching. Still, they're not even gonna have all the story together. You know, with the search still going on, they're not really gonna have much of anything together. The timelines are always wonky right now, especially after the first 48. Like in the first couple days, you realize they won't come out, and if she stays missing for another 5-10 days, that's when they'll start putting timelines together, and information comes out little by little. But a lot of it right now is going to be inaccurate and a lot of rumor, so you kind of got to pick where you're going to get the most accurate information from, especially in the beginning. You said, I hope she didn't get caught up in the propeller. Oh my God, I hope not. That'd be horrible. Good grief. Sandra said, Craig Perkins, you read my mind. And the propeller? That's wild. Imagine that.
I would like to know if the boat was rented or owned and if it's been served.
Yeah, was the boat rented or owned? That is a good question. Was it rented, owned, etc.? Maybe a shark attack? I don't know. Is there sharks in lakes? Captain Jay said maybe a shark attack. I don't know. I don't think there's any ocean in Kentucky, bro. Oh God, no. I gotta get that clip, by the way. Oh God, no. Of course not. Did I miss anything? Nope. Marley Kinney update. I don't see nothing. No updates.
Jackson County, they have been exhausting but they are back out with you. She was last seen Wednesday, and she has not been seen since. And they have been exhausting every effort, even bringing in some additional teams from different areas in Kentucky to try to assist with this search. Now, it was temporarily paused this afternoon, as I mentioned, because storms were rolling through, and it became a safety issue for the teams that are out there searching. But it resumed not long after that.
Gotta push it out.
They were able to finally put the...
Make sure you guys share the story out everywhere. If you find the missing poster, which is out there, I have it. I believe it's right here. Share it, push it out. Marley Kinney, 19. Damn, she's got the same. That's right. Maybe you pointed that out. She's got the same birth date as me. That's crazy. See that? She got the same birth date as me, 9/11. You're right. 2006. Damn, I'm old enough to be her daddy. Kind of crazy. 6:24, around 4 p.m. is supposedly the last time she was seen. And there it is, right there. Let's make it. There you go. Full screen like that. There's gators before sharks. Yeah, I know. Like going to need a bigger boat. You read my mind is what I was thinking. You said, I would really like to hear the facts. I don't know what they know. So that's what I'm saying. You know how inaccurate the information is at the beginning of these type of cases. They're super, super inaccurate. And it's really hard to separate fact from fiction when it comes to the beginning of these cases. Because a lot of people are winging it. But hold up one second. Let's look up some things. I couldn't find her Facebook. I wonder who was with her that day. Besides old boys. They're only pointing old boy out because he got arrested. Oh, supposedly they're working around the clock right now. Nope. The boat operator, they're saying that. Who knows if the boat was literally... But it said, oh, here it is right here. So the boat operator, 23-year-old Cameron Conley, was charged with boating under the influence after a breathalyzer test following Marley's disappearance showed a blood alcohol level of 0.137 and 0.135, nearly twice Kentucky's legal limit. And search teams, again, are using boats, drones, sonar equipment, canine units to search the lake. I feel like they would have already kind of hit on something, especially with like infrared. So that tells me she's in the water, right? They're in the air. They got infrared. They got all that. She's in the water then. It sounds like she got left, probably tried to swim back because you're out on this fucking rock. You're stuck in the water. You ain't getting back until you go. You got to swim to get back. So either one, foul play, or two, she tried to swim back and drown trying to swim back. Simple as that. Allegedly. That is just my personal opinion. She either tried to jump in that water and swim back and she drowned.
Or she did get lost from the group and she asked somebody for assistance.
Yeah. I feel like she really drowned. I feel like she drowned. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to pull this one up too that you sent. Leisure sent one in an admin chat. I see. 19-year-old mysteriously vanishes after getting off boat during party to use the toilet as cops launch frantic search. The group realized she was missing after they were already headed back out on the lake.
Stop the cap.
Capping.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
You know they're capping. I'm sorry, Miss Capping. Woo. Definitely capping. She's wearing the same black champion shirt I be rocking. You see that? Same birthday, same shirt. Like, what's going on here? Marley Kinney, 19, mysteriously disappeared following a day on a pontoon boat to friends. Okay. What was different about this one? Oh, yeah. It says the party of at least 10 friends say they cannot remember where on the lake Marley got off. That right there is red flag nation. That's red flag nation right there. Straight up BS. I sent you her Facebook. Check Discord. I got you. Okay. Appreciate that, Leisure. You the bomb. Yeah, Leisure's on it. You found it too earlier, babe. I just couldn't find it over here. Oh, you know why? Because I'm on my T-REV page. That's why. It's weird when you search for those. Anyone know of anyone in need of any clothes? I have a bunch of women's clothes ranging from size X large that I need gone. Anyone knows in need where to drop them off? Oh, that was a long time ago. That was on May 28th. Right. Don't do it. Adulting sucks. Also looking for a roommate if anyone interested. I wonder if she got into a situation though. It doesn't sound right. Look at this. Do you see? He's bugging. I am for real. Hold up. Let me see what you said. Yeah, it's 9/11. Her birthday is 9/11 like mine is. That's kind of crazy. What's going on, Haya? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. 10 people on the pontoon. How many people was it the hold? Didn't it look really big? That's another thing. Let me look up these pontoon boats. I kind of want to pull it up and get a look at this. Size of this boat. Where's it at here? Okay, here it is. Let me pull this up. Save image as. I don't know if this is the direct one, but that's what it gave me. Photos. So it was something like this. Hold up. Something like this. The 911 is wild as fuck. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It is wild. Yeah, nice. Make sure you smash that like button. We are covering the story of Marley Kinney, missing 19-year-old teen from Kentucky, Grayson, Kentucky. Supposedly she was out at this rock right here, here on Grayson Lake. If you do know any information, make sure that you contact the information on your screen. It is, there's a phone number 606-474-5616 for anybody who knows any information about the missing teen, Marley Kinney. Date of birth 9/11/2006. She is 19 years old. She's about 5'5". They say she has black hair. Supposedly 10 friends had seen her and nobody knows where she's at. They say this is at Grayson Lake, Kentucky, around 4 p.m., 6/24/2026. The pinpoint location of this spot is right here. The person marked where the picture was taken of her last location. Again, Marley Kinney, 19-year-old, went out to have some fun and, never was seen. 10 friends. They're saying 10 friends did not realize where Marley Kinney was. I don't know if I believe that, but 10 friends supposedly at this location on your screen do not know where Marley Kinney is, where she could be. They just left her behind. Jay, what's going on? You said no gators here in Kentucky. Again, it's this Grayson Lake location for anybody, go out, help them search for this. But this is a very awkward location. It looks like it would be like she would have to swim to shore to get back. But again, how could 10 people not know where that, where she was or just forget in case you're all just blown out your mind, right? You said that's how we came across the bull sharks going for, damn, in an island? Tarpon and Island Marta? Where's that at? You said, there you go. She got off the boat to use the toilet, supposedly is what they're saying, right? We don't know. So there can only be a few things that can happen. Intoxication, possibly drowning, or crime. Correct. Here, I'll pop this up for 1 second. Let's see. I don't know. You let me know what you think. Go ahead. I'm going to open up this line. If nobody calls, I'll end it and make some content. It don't matter to me. Let me see. Pop this real quick. There we go. But yes, she did. Yeah, it says she didn't go to the bathroom swimming in the water. I don't know. Maybe she did get off and did it and jumped in or something like that. Several of them?
Yeah, and they didn't realize that she didn't come back. That was what I heard originally.
Well, the rock spots at this location right here. This is where she was last seen. So supposedly this spot is here on the screen. The one that I'm circling, the Grayson Lake. Supposedly that's where it was. It's a big fish. Dang, how big is it? It could eat people or what? There's no way she can go unaccounted for just like that on a relatively small open boat like that. Someone must. That's what I'm saying. That's why I hit this.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Stop the cap.
That's what I'm saying about the people. You know that
FBI, open up.
there's a lot of doors getting crashed into right now. People are getting investigated. You best believe that. Because it doesn't make sense. Especially if, just listening to the story, reading all the articles that I've read. I'm hoping that there's some more information that comes out. We are going to keep following this story because I want to see what happened. Midwest said, what? That's crazy. 10 friends didn't know anything, in my opinion. Nope, absolutely nothing. Not one bit of shit. It is crazy though. I don't understand how 10 friends don't see what happened to you. I definitely don't want. Yes, you absolutely think your kids are safe when they go out with more friends. I agree with that, babe. 100%. I would think so. I mean, that would be the reason I would let them go. Oh, you're going out with 10? No, they'll be fine. Then you get a phone call. Well, Austin's missing, or a lot of, you know what I mean? Like, they're missing. And it's like, what? They were with 10 people. How could they be missing? That don't make any sense.
Like, there's not one person on that boat that was like her best friend, and they like walked in on, like, I don't understand.
And they're saying that the boat size was like this from what I was just looking at. Ooh, that scared me. But it said that's what it was looking like, this. Right here, this one on the screen. So they're on a pontoon boat, supposedly this size. There are big fish down there. Sandra said there are big fish down here. I live right on the Gulf, but I don't fish. But people do all the time. I just swim. It is wild. Let me see. I'm looking for updated stuff. But this is it's a fresh new case. Today was search day number 4. Well, it was search for, like, today was search number 4, date number 4 on the search, and I don't see any updated information at all. 11 injured after duck boat overturns near Charles River. I'm just seeing that. Let's see. Marley, Kinney, update. Let's see. Is there any updates at all? I feel. Did she have her phone with her? That's another thing I want to know. Her phone was left on the boat? And you're going to tell me that something sinister didn't happen to this young lady? Who leaves their phone behind in 2026? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me who leaves their phone behind in 2026? Anybody? I'd love to hear the response to that one. I know some people do, right? Like, I know that's realistic, but 90% has their phone. We got charter out of Robbie's Marina when we go down there. Man, y'all making me want. We need to go out now. I know, but they get up to about 160 pounds. That's crazy. Minimize that. So that's there. There's that. I got to show that. What else we got here?
Boats back on the water, get the additional equipment in place. And they've had dozens of volunteers that have been taking off on foot. They've been on the ground, searching the immediate area, trying to find anything, clues, evidence, things that could point them to a direction that maybe she traveled. That's that they do not know where she went. All they know is that she was on a pontoon with a group of people Wednesday afternoon, and they don't know at what point she got off the boat. She has not been seen since that point. So let me share with you some of the video today of the
welcome, Carmilla. What's up?
Search efforts there at Grayson Lake, and you can see some additional teams even from Lexington in with some specialized equipment to try and aid in the search efforts. Now, here's what we have learned from Kentucky Fish and Wildlife. They said that she was on a pontoon with a group of people. This is what they have been told from some of the people that they've been talking with. But just they're not sure what.
Look how desolate this place is too. And this spot that she. All right. So now that I wanted to bring this video back up for the specific fact that, look, I mean, she would have to probably swim. I don't know how far that is. Maybe 200 feet from shore. I'm not sure, but I'm saying though, like, that's out there a little bit. I want to get a picture of this on the map. What is this called? Sex Rock? That's what the chick said. She was like, this is called Sex Rock or something like that. I'm not sure, but that's what the chick said that was out there that shared that information where I saved those pictures from. Lee Ross. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Marley, Kinney, Lee Ross, right? I think it was Lee Ross. Let me hit search. Yep, right here. Lee Ross. I got it pulled up again. It's called Sex Rock. So let's get a picture of this spot. All right, let's exit that. That's a different one. That's different. Right. Marley Kinney, Lee Ross. Right. It's going to show us this. Here it is. She says in here it's named Sex Rock. So if you go and look, rock cliffs. So we stopped to jump off some rock cliffs. They stopped shortly after us. Now it says we have timestamped the videos where Marley and some of the group she was with were jumping off the rocks at 2:20 p.m. So listen to this. She went missing between 2:20 p.m. and 4 o'clock. She was last seen at 4 p.m. So they're saying that supposedly, I guess she was missing from this time. They said, and it's Sex Rock. Here it is right here. The rocks were identified to me as Sex Rock. Let's get a look at this. Let's see where this is at. Sex Rock, Kentucky. Location. All right, let's pull that up. Okay, so Sex Rock at Grayson Lake, Kentucky. Oh, there's a video. Let's check it out, y'all. There's a video of this Sex Rock.
As you travel through the you may look up to see one of Kentucky's man-made marvels.
Look at it. We could kind of get a lay of the land, y'all. Let's check it out. Here's the lay of the land.
By early settlers, but brought into reality with the idle hands created by the Great Depression. Located at the edge of Pine Mountain State Park, Chain Rock was witness to the progression of American civilization.
We were the gateway to the West.
Hold up. Where's this Sex Rock at? Hold up. I'm pretty sure they show it. Let me look at this real quick. Hold up. Chain Rock, Pineville, Kentucky Life Site. Maybe I had the wrong one. Hold up. I'm getting it. Says Roy. Chain Rock. Take a virtual tour of the beautiful rock outcrops and surrounding landscapes at Grayson Lake. This is it. It says this is Grayson Lake. Supposedly, this is the area right here. Yeah, supposedly you said Bud and Mary sounds familiar. What the fudge? That sounds very odd with the phone, and maybe because all of her friends were there. I'm trying to pull up a video so we can see that. Yeah, it's called Sex Rock. It is, Camilla. It's called Sex Rock. I don't know why they named it that, but yeah. I'm trying to find the water. Supposedly it has history, but 1 second. This is where they were though, out in this area. That's why they call it Chained Rock right there. The chains. Look at that. Look at the big chain going across. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy looking. 32-foot contender captain. Maybe they had some Taco Bell and she just had to take a dump.
Oh my God.
Where's the water? We can find a better video than this. There's no way. That's Chain Rock. That don't look like it's a 1 second. Let's Sex Rocket right here. It shows it. Yep. Here's pictures and everything. All right, guys. Here we go. It looks like we're on track here. Here it is. Sex Rock at Grayson Lake, Kentucky. Look at it, man. Look how big that joint is. Here we go. Here we go. This big. That's the big rock. FTA. On the Rock. I like that name. On the Rocks. Gender neutral rock is next to it. Ooh. You said, I heard she had to pee and told friends she was going to jump in the water. Evidently, her friends are not telling the truth.
Oh my God! FBI, open up! I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
What is going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. Joey in the building. Nice to see you, my friend. Glad to have you. Seen a couple people joining us. We had Midwest. I've seen a few people. Long time no see. Got no issues, man. We just want to bring attention to this case. Again, if you're just coming in tonight, this is stories about Marley Kinney, a missing 19-year-old girl, birth date 9/11/2006. Young families out here searching for her. It's kind of weird, like what I'm hearing, but this is the location that she went missing at. And I'm kind of just trying to get a visual of it. So that's what you're seeing if you're just coming in. So here, this is where they were jumping off this rock here. I don't know. It looks like it was right by here, maybe, or on the other side. But yes, same location. This is where they were last seen. Again, what happened to her? How could she go missing? 10 people, not one person seen her. Kind of sus, right? Kind of sus.
Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Mm-hmm. Something definitely ain't right. I don't know why they call it sex rock, but yep, you could definitely tell that's it on this side, probably, though, because they're under it. The person's swimming under it. Let's go through other angles here. Here's the rock. Look at this. This is a whole different angle. I guess this is where you start climbing up. Not sure. A different angle. Like, was this lake? Is it rough? Does it have, giraffes, etc.? Is it rough waters? Is there rough waters here? We're curious about that there. There's more on it, though. I had to pull it up. So that's sex rock. Let's get back to here. Let's look up sex rock, Kentucky. I want to see if they actually have video footage out here. Sex rock, Grayson Lake, Kentucky. Up. Looks like there's a video here. Here it is. Here's video. $14 years ago. There's 14 years ago. We got some video here. Joey in the building. We got damn, he did a front flip off of there. I'd do it. What's going on? Welcome, Jenna. Better late than never, Appreciate everybody coming by. Better late than never. But yeah, that's it. There's a video of it again.
Fucker.
Oh, damn.
You do it, motherfucker. You do it, motherfucker. Come on, bitch.
Come on, bitch. What?
Oh my God!
This is video from just oops. Oopsie! I'm knocking stuff down. Yes, and they won't release the video either. And there's two different parts. I don't know which one they were by, but like if you see right here, there's a rock there and a rock over here, or you can walk over that way at least. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's kind of got some. You said I did that shit at an action park and messed up my eardrum. Love and Light, definitely. They're working. You said they are working the case. I pray they find her soon. I do know people were pulled out of work for questioning today.
Oh my God!
I wonder what happened.
Block his ass.
I wonder what happened. I wonder if somebody's, I wonder if somebody's getting cooked. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. Let me see here. I'm looking for more stuff. Marley Kinney last seen. Yeah, a lot of people. That's really a lot of the information on this story. We kind of went through almost everything so far. We're waiting for some new information to come out. Smash the like button. We will be continuing to follow this one too. 1 out, 9 will break. Law enforcement needs to put some pressure on the people in this group. 10 people. I'm sure they're being questioned as we speak. I'm sure. They gotta be. I mean, they've already made an arrest for where's he at? I thought I just had his picture up here. Yeah, cops arrest. This is the dude up here. Right there. They've already made it an arrest, but that was a DUI. So make this. Well, the thing I'm kind of questioning in this case is, you know, where advances made on her and she denied somebody and they got a little upset. Allegedly. I mean, again, this is me speculating. I don't know. Right. Was this a group that she didn't hang out with much and she really didn't know them? Or was this, you know, like you just said, did she have any real friends there with her? It's interesting. Jenny Marie, haven't heard about that. What did I miss? You said there's a story you might be interested in. Guy shot his stepdad for assaulting his sister. Free Vinny movement in Montpelier, Indiana. Vinny. Free Vinny movement. I have to check that out. I haven't heard of that story. It's the first time hearing it. Channel. You said it's not a very big lake at all. Think of it as river channel or hollows filled with water. Right. So let me see. Let me pull up more of this because it doesn't look like there's much of a current in there either. Let me see when he hits the water again. Yeah, it looks like pretty still. And it looks like summertime. I think they uploaded this in summertime too. Let's see. Let's see when the date. August. Yeah. So this is August. Sex Rock, Grayson Lake. It's another video right here. People jumping off. So hold up. The Sex Rock really isn't. It's really not offshore, is it? That's what I'm saying. Like that's. Yes. Yeah, the first one was. I got it right here though. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Let's see if they got any more. Cliff jumping at Grayson Lake. This is in 2020. Let's see if we can get a better picture. Why is it quality dog? Trying to get better quality looks at the water. Look, homie standing in there. And this is Grayson Lake. The boys swimming in here. Hope FTA. Hope it helps. Appreciate you. No, it's not. I live here.
So it's not walkable, accessible.
It's not walkable, accessible. Marky Black. Like you can't jump in here and you know what I mean?
Like we can't go to it without a boat.
Can you go to this place without a boat? Not the same place it's in Bell County Chain Rock is. Oh, Chain Rock isn't where it happened though. It's at Grayson Lake where this person went missing though. This Grayson Lake right here. Cliff jumping at Grayson Lake. And this Sex Rock, Grayson Lake. 14 years ago. This is the first one. This is the real spot where it happened. Like right here. Boom. Grayson Lake. What's going on, Brian? I wonder how deep that is. That's what I'm saying. How deep is it? Oh, yeah, I remember that. I do remember that, Captain James. Yeah, how accessible is this spot? Let me get an overview. Let's see if we can get a shot. Drone footage, Grayson Lake. Oh, there is drone footage in Eastern Kentucky. We got it. Good job, baby. Here's drone footage of Grayson Lake, y'all. Here it is. This is where Marley Kinney went missing right here. Grayson Lake, it says. State Park in Eastern Kentucky. Drone footage over Grayson Lake. Where's Sex Rock at? Looks like they... I mean, here's drone footage we can get a little look at right here. This is where she went missing at. No, this is an overlook of it. Again, if you were just coming in, Marley Kinney, 19 years old, this is where she went missing from, this Grayson Lake State Park. I believe it's out this way. Carter and Elliott County, is that what it said? Hold up. There's that. Yeah, and I don't see. I'm trying to look for Sex Rock and find it with the drone footage. I want to see where it's at with this shot here. I don't think I've seen it once yet. Maybe over there to the left, right there. No, that's like the boat docks where they were talking about. It seems like possibly. Is this it? Angelica knows because she lives close. Angelica, is this it right here? You said I'm late. Was putting son's CPU heatsink in his PC. Dope, brother. I hope it runs good. I hope it's been running good. I mean, you could drown in a kiddie pool. I'm gonna have to watch replay. I missed so much. You're good, my friend. No, you're good. We're just really diving into this story. This is, she went missing. She was with 10 friends. There's been an arrest made of somebody who was driving the boat under the influence, but we don't know the full story yet. There's lopsided stories getting out here, but this is drone footage over the Grayson Lake in Kentucky. Or not Grayson. Is it called the Grayson Lake? Yeah, Grayson Lake State Park in Eastern Kentucky. But I'm trying to see where this Sex Rock is because it's supposedly a big area. And it says that it's right here on camera. Listen to me. It says it's right here on this spot, but I don't know where this drone footage exactly is. I see a bridge here. All types of places there. You said I only been to Bowling Green Racing. Yeah, I've been to Bowling Green before too. That's kind of actually where I got my car at. My old car. Car ain't in no more. Bowling Green. Carter County area. Did it? I don't know. I don't see that rock area on this drone shot. I haven't seen it one time yet. Hey, maybe you got to travel to it. That's what it seems like. That kind of looks like a dam wall. It is kind of crazy, though. Grayson. It even says Grayson on the thing right there, that building. But I didn't see the rock the whole way through this video. What's her friend saying? Hold on, I got you. 1 second. Let me pull this up here. The friend ain't saying much, but there was a person here. If you're just coming in, there was a person that took pictures, and she was captured in the pictures. But the picture she took was of her family, and she just happened to be in the picture. But it says on 6/24, this is from Lee Ross on Facebook. On 6/24, my family and I were at Grayson Lake in Kentucky boating. beside Marley Kinney and the group she was with. We stopped to jump off some rock cliffs, and they stopped shortly after us, and this was between 2 to 3 p.m. She said, we have timestamp videos where Marley and some of the group she was with were jumping off the rocks at 2:30 p.m. The group, it says, hold up, right here. It says, we have timestamp videos, or it says the group remained in the area for at least 10 to 20 minutes after that. So that would put Marley's location at the rock cliffs at 2:30 to 2:40 p.m. And I have shared this with the family and contacted police. So has the rest of our family who saw her. I have seen news reports stating that she was last seen at 4 p.m., which may be the case. But however, we were back at the boat docks between 4:30 to 4:45 p.m. and the group she was with were already there speaking to fire and rescue. So it may help if there was some clarification from police whether 4 p.m. was when she was reported missing or last seen. I'm sharing this in hopes that it may narrow down her whereabouts or help create a timeline to better place her last confirmed location. And I do not know if there are any sightings of her after the timestamp video we have. The group was with, or it says the group she was with could not provide an exact location or time she was last seen. And this is what fire and rescue told us at the boat ramp and what has been consistently reported since the beginning. The pin location in the photo is where the rock cliffs are located. The photo she's specifically talking about is this one. This is where she's saying the rock is located. Now, this is where I'm showing you on your screen right now with this Grayson Lake dot right here. They're saying that's where the rocks are located. Where's that at? I didn't see it in this drone footage that we have right here that I'm kind of checking out. If you see it, let me know. But again, it says, I'm sharing this in hopes that it may narrow down the whereabouts or help create a timeline to better place her last confirmed location. I do not know if there are any sightings of her after the timestamp video we have, and the group she was with, again, could not provide an exact location or time that she was last seen. This is what fire and rescue told us at the boat ramp and what has been consistently reported again since the beginning. So the pin location in the photo is where the rock cliffs are located. And if anyone else was on the lake that day and can look through your camera roll, maybe it can help narrow down the location and time even further. Now, this is all I will be sharing publicly. I do not want to fuel any rumors or incorrect narratives. I just want to give the information we have that could help the search. And I know there are a lot of drones, diving equipment, and boats that are trying to help the family along with law enforcement. And I'm praying for a miracle, and every bit of my love goes out to the family and friends having to go through this. Now, the rocks were identified to me as Sex Rock. I am not a local, but I included the location pinned in the map screenshot. In the boat ramp we departed at close to the marina on Launch Ramp Road. Now, for anyone asking, but why were you taking pictures of them? We were taking videos of my family jumping off the rocks in front of them, and the pictures are zoomed in from the videos. We took a lot of videos and pictures that day on the lake, and we realized that Marley was in the background of some of them and contacted police and her family members. So again, that's what that's what we were just looking at. So this, she was taking, I guess that's her family in the water. That would make more sense. And this was Marley. One of these young ladies were Marley up here, which I have no idea which one is. I guess they were saying the pink and red, or the red over here to the right. I'm not sure, but I don't. That's the last time she was seen. Yeah, outside of the friend group. Oh, here's a bigger picture, right? Let me save this. I'm going to save this picture right here, right? Do this. I'm going to pop it open for y'all real fast. It was saved at 10:24. Here it is right here. This, look, so it is big. Look how big it is. See all that water right here, honey? You got to travel all of that water to get down to that. To here. So it's located here. So you have to drive through the channel to get to it. Makes more sense.
Oh my God. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah, something ain't right at all. You said, how the heck do you go out with friends and not know where they were last seen. What's wrong with people? They must have been partying hard. And even then, doesn't a friend stay sober to get everyone home? I need my bang bong. We'll use that though. Agreed. 100%. Joey said, didn't that gray guy get chased down by the Google Earth car in Idaho?
FBI, open up!
I guess so. They must have tried to walk him down. Man, I missed the oh my God.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice out here for sure. So I'm guessing it might be on this side over here, the left back side, because it does. You got to drive through one of the channels and come out to reach it. From what I'm seeing on this picture, I wonder if they have a shot of this elsewhere. Let me take this back. Okay, so there is another drone shot. Let's play it and see if we see Sex Rock. Hold up. There we go. There we go. I want to see if I see the rock. Oh, you good? Take your time. T, where's the... Oh, God, no. I got to get that on there. Oh, God, no. Oh, that's a good shot. Look at this drone shot right here, y'all. Look at that. That's crazy. That's another video. They have other drone footage from here. So even though we don't have the live drone footage of the search, look where Marley can be, y'all. Like, where is she? You know? Where is she? Look at all of this. That's a good shot, whoever took this drone footage. Whoever took this drone footage is definitely a good shot of, like, the whole entire scenery. It looks like 4K. There's a bridge over here. That's wide too. That's a big, and you could drive through here and swerve all your boat all through this place. I wonder if something happened and they were like, "Oh no, I can't believe that just happened," and they just allegedly. I do need my oh God no. I hope somebody clips it and sends it to me. Oh God no, I can do it. I'll do it later. I'll have to do it later. Green alert. Smoke them if you got them. That's funny. That's the old one. Smoke them if you got them now. We used to say that all the time. I want to see if they have another one, though. They got to have another one. Default view. Let's go back. I want to see if they have any other one. I'm about to look it up. I wonder if they did rent one. Aerial view of Grayson Lake. Let's check that. Oh, that's ugly. Ugh. The footage, I mean, the quality of it is. What about this? Oh, this one's nice. Okay. Maybe it shows the rock on this one. I'm trying to find the rocks, y'all. That's what I'm looking for. Because I want to get the above footage to kind of see where they're searching. I mean, I know they're out here in general, but I haven't seen those rocks once. Sex Rock. Oh, God, no. Sex Rock is my rapper's name? I'm dead. He said, yes, I'm a rapper. I'm dead. Her poor parents must be a mess. I can't imagine. I hope they find her. Kids think they're invincible, and if you go out with a friend, you are responsible for them. I agree. I always watch out, and I'm very vigilant when I'm out. I don't play no games. Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at these look at the waters, though. Imagine if they hit one of those and somebody flew out the boat and landed on those rocks. I'm just saying, what if you're flying through here on the boat and you go bang, bing, and fly out? That is kind of, look at the waters are a little bit rough right there. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Those waters are rough. Look, is she in that pipe right there? Yo, this is crazy looking. Get a whole look at these. Look at that right there. Look at those pipes. Trinity Bacchus was found in some pipes like that.
Oh my God! Damn!
Kind of crazy. Are you a rapper? I'm the rapper. I make a song right now, live. What we talking about? I do this. Nah, but this is oh, there's the rocks. Hold up. Is this it? This is it. Is that a cave under there? Hold up. That's wild looking. I think that's the rock. But that looks like during winter, yo.
I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I think that's the rocks right there. That's gotta be. He said, thank Lord, I owe my whole career to the Grandmaster J.
Block his ass.
That is crazy, though. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm next. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I think it's about time I wrap this live up. We'll cover more on it. I got a couple uploads coming, so pay attention for those. But I appreciate everybody rocking out with me, and I will see everybody on the next one. Salute.
To the voiceless, people get killed for other stupid choices. Standing up for the families that took a loss. This something that we find important. Rap game strong, chest up. Little homie, keep your head up. You can be whatever you want. Get rid of the fake and it will lead up. All my life I strive for greatness. I manifested my time with patience. People trying to copy us, but respect is earned. It's not an obligation. I love the fam and they love me back, and that's why I always